What's up, guys? It's Connery from Out of Work, and today I'm show you some crankbait modifications that I've been doing for the past year. So a lot of people ask, do you fish your crankbaits right out of the box? And I say yes before I started tournament fishing, but due to the fact that I was losing a lot of fish, I did a bit of research, and the number one thing everybody tells you is change your hooks out. So that's what I do. I change them out, but I've been playing with a lot of brands too. The first brand I was first brand I tried. Well, first of all, here's my crankbait. I'll show you. Pretty cool looking crankbait. Had some decent success with this guy. This is the Rapala DT Thug, and I don't even know the color of it. I think it's one of their basic colors, but it comes with decent hooks. I mean, it looks decent. But as you can see, I'm just trying to pry with my fingers, and it's already bending out. So they're good if you're just recreational fishing, where you don't really care. There's no money on the line and things like that. But when you got money on the line, first thing you gotta do is change out the hooks. Sometimes I'll even change out the split rings too. Depends on how mangled I get them. But for the most part, I keep the stock split rings, and if you have to change them out, one of the split rings that I use is the ones from it's called unpaintedlures.com. For about, I think it was $4, you get like 100 of them, and they're good split rings. I've used them all over the place. Anyhow, see, that's the first modification I would do to crankbait. Yeah. I couldn't find my split ring pliers, so I gotta do this the old school way. Maybe I like the back ring better. But anyhow, split rings, for the most part, split rings are okay. From the factory, for the most part, like 80% of the time, it'll be all right. But you just gotta check your split rings after every fish and after every stump you get hung up on. Check them. If they start to open up, then it's a good time to change them out. And this is what I do. I mean, at least on this lure specifically, the DT Thug, there's only one size it comes in. I like the size 4s, so I've upgraded it a little bit. We're from like a size 3 to a size 4, and these are the Owner ST36 treble hooks. These hooks, by far, to me, this compared to the Gamakatsus and the Trokars, yeah, even Trokars, and Daiichis and all the other brands, these are the sharpest ones out of the box. They are by far the sharpest ones. I'm not sponsored by nobody, so I can speak my mind, alright? So this by far is the sharpest hooks you can get out of the box. The caveat is they don't stay sharp very long. Their points are very, 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 very pointy. I mean, see, I just barely even touched it, and I'm already hooked up. So that's kind of what I want. I want sharp hooks. I want fast penetration with almost no pressure on them. But the downside is they don't last very long. So that's where the other brands come in. I think that's where the Gamakatsus come in. They're not as sharp, but they'll last a little bit longer, and the price point is not bad. As far as the Trokars go, I have limited experience on those, and they look good, but it seems to me like they don't grab as well. Once they puncture, they go good, but if they don't puncture, if they're off angle a little bit, then it tends to me at least, it seems like it slips. It doesn't grab. Like, points will grab better. Whereas if the Trokar's got like a 3-pointed, almost like a spear, to me it seems like it has to go straight into flesh. If it's at an angle, then it seems like it doesn't grab as good. At least that's my experience. But anyhow, this is my crankbait. And one more thing is, I change these trebles out maybe once a month. After 6 or 7 trips, you can do it via fish too. After about 15 fish, I'll change the trebles out. If I don't lose them. If I don't lose to a stump or something. And it seems like if you're cranking wood, grass, things like that, the trebles will stay sharper longer. But if you're cranking rock, it seems like after a day, well, not even a day, after an hour of cranking the rocks, you gotta check your points, because there's been so many times where I've checked the hooks, or fish have snapped on it and it comes off. And you check your points, and your points are actually supposed. Say that's your point. It actually looks like that. Okay, so that's the downside of the owners. You gotta check them. They're sharpest, but it's almost like a maintenance thing. You gotta keep them going. Okay, so the next thing I do is I go to Walmart and I look at all the clearance stuff, all of the clearance nail polish, and I usually add something to it. Like this one's a gold. I add a little bit of gold to the top. I don't know, it just looks better to me. So when I have time, I'll do this. But if I don't have time, I'll just fish it with the regular hooks. But I don't know. To me, you just gotta make it look a little bit different. You know, a little bit of speckle on the top, a little speck on the bottom, and it tends to it breaks it up a little bit more too. I think because when a fish will bite something, one, it's either hungry, or two, it's either curious. So a lot of times, in my opinion, if you bring something like this through, it might just be curious and it just might want to snap at it. So that's it. I mean, that's my crankbait setup. And I always crank this on 12. Well, this one's more on 10, but the slightly bigger crankbaits, 12, 10 pound. 90% of the time I'm on 12. If I'm cranking wood, I'll probably step up to 14, 15. I'm usually not a big person for 20 pound, but give or take, fish the situation the way it needs to be fished. That's it. That's my crankbait modification. It's ready to go. You'll at least give it a couple hours to dry, and then it's ready to go. Alright? Any questions, shoot me a message or leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. There's a lot more of these little tips and tricks coming up to you guys.